Good evening, free enterprise fans, and welcome to our final race. As long as there's not a tie in the All Forked Cup on the Firebomb Fiesta flag set between Infinious and Engidave. Both of each of their teams has won one race so far in the finals, and so it all comes down to this final race to decide which team will take home the trophy. My name is Xenocat. I am joined in the booth by Rexol. How are you doing tonight, Rex?
All right, Rex, how are you?
I'm doing well. Um, Rex, I know you ran some of the Firebomb Fiesta flags. Could you tell us a little bit about what the deal is with this flag set?
This is our fastest flag set of the three because this is a win flag set. So we don't have to worry about getting the crystal and go fight Zeramus. This is who can complete 6 of our 8 objectives the fastest. But it's not going to be walk in the park. So a couple of things you have to worry about are the fact that you don't have Fusoya. You have a hero in this flag set, so Sid, which is one of our nicer heroes to have as far as anchoring our agility, is going to be our hero. There are no items in our treasures at the Team Money flag set, so we're getting all of the gold, but we'll get to spend it on in our shops because we have S Wild flag set, which means it's the wildest of our flags in terms of shops go. So we see a lot of shopping going on, and that's going to make this a very, very fast seed.
Yeah, this has been the fastest of the three flag sets from what I've seen, mostly because there is no Zoromas fight. Many of our objectives are just going to be locked by that Magma Key or Hook, or well, Magma Key on this flag set and the Darkness Crystal. But I do see we have our 3 random objectives tonight, none of which are on the moon or just hanging out underground, so we will have to do a little bit of extra work this seed.
It is going to be something that the runners have to dig for. In addition to that, one of the key item flags on this. So normally you have your main locations for your key item checks, but the K Mayab above flag is on, meaning key items can be found in any of the monster hunter boxes above ground that's not in the lunar subterranean. So this includes the Giant of Babel. This includes the Hair Dryer's Lunar Path. In addition, the Pink Tail is not going to award adamant armor this time around. It is a chance for a key item. So we will see our runners going around. I think there's, if I counted correctly, there are 26 key item checks in this flag set. So we'll need to check quite a few of them in order to be able to get the key items we need to take care of this flag set.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be looking at a lot of them. We do have all the main checks, of course, all the Miabs above, which, in addition to those 2 on the moon, it's also worth remembering there are the 2 in the hook route, Cave Eblin and Upper Babel. Those boxes do count as key item checks as well. Our runners will not have to complete the hook route, but they may have to dip into that cave system or into that dungeon to find a key item, and it could be that gates the magma key.
Yeah, on top of it, the monster box in the Tower of Zot is
Oh
also
yeah,
there. So you
that
don't
and
necessarily have to have
Castle
that.
Eblin.
Yep, you don't necessarily have to have the Earth Crystal, but you may need to go up to the Tower of Zot in order to take care of the monster in a box. Last but not least, we don't have any curse rings in here. So good thing we do have a Sid. He is relatively slow, but no curse ring to lower his agility. So, and we are underway in the All Fort Cup finale. Let's see who Sid's partner is for this seed.
I am quite happy to see a Rosa.
Rose will make this a little bit easier in the beginning.
And a free Artemis bow? Oh, come on.
Pretty
We have
solid.
everything we need. Uh, well, not everything. We just need to find any sort of arrows, and we can
Yeah.
turn either Sid or Rosa into a pretty powerful archer for the early game.
Does I think, is this a sea Neki flag? I believe it is.
Ooh.
It is. So we won't start with any arrows.
Well, if it's the Sineki flag, that means we start with a random weapon, which could be
Oh, that's
a
true.
bow and arrow.
That's true. It would be very basic arrows. We're not going to start with any
Ah,
sand arrows, but
we could get as high as Charmer Mute, and I would take Charmer Mute arrows.
100.
We do
Definitely.
see Dave is off to the Watery Pass, higher tier loot area to get some of the maybe more valuable treasures that have been converted into money. While Infinious is heading to Damsian to open just lots of boxes for money. Do we want fewer things that sell for more or more things that sell for less?
Yeah, we saw the first box. So there's a 10,000 chest. There was a 15,000 chest earlier for Engidave. So with the S Wild flag on, money is going to buy you a lot of things in this seed. So you'll see the runners checking boxes maybe more than they normally would just to be able to have the money. With the S Wild flag, you will find stuff like your holy swords. You'll find your ninja swords in the shop. You'll find ninja hats. Um, anything you probably possibly want. And there's our crystal sword. So
Yeah,
as
speaking
I
of, hey, if
speaking
you can
of,
drum
there's our
up
crystal sword.
215,000 gold, you can buy a crystal sword.
You too can own one. There's an edge. And the bed
That's
echo.
good information, especially since the Sanderby is an objective.
Mm-hmm.
You know that there's a decent chance that you'll be able to get that edge.
Infinious finding out the same information.
Yep, both are runners in Kaipo right now. Ninja hats are here in Kaipo as well. Those can be really great for agility manipulation. Gonna sell off a few of our starting rune rings to buy a ninja hat.
There's a ninja shirt
We
too
also
there. So,
saw
all right.
vampires early on, which can be really, really nice, but we got a lot of J items available, so we may opt to do something else with our money.
So Dave's going to go over and check out Troya. We get 2 shops in Troya. 2 item shops at least. To get the one in the true item, then you get the one in the pub. It's a heroine robe.
Yeah, yes, we're going to buy one of those.
With
Absolutely.
Artie, absolutely. We're going to turn Rose
Rosa
into
is
cat.
charm arrows. Yes, those are good enough.
Yep. Rose
We
will be
will.
cat.
I don't know that Dave is going to worry about looking for much more as far as weaponry goes for this party.
There's a power shirt. That's helpful.
Yeah,
On the
uh,
side.
that'll be nice for Sid.
And that's in the Village Mist
down
shop.
in Mist Village. There's samurai arrows down here, so slightly better arrows for Infinious, but honestly, the difference between samurai arrows and charm arrows isn't that great.
And Engidave going straight up to Zot. We're going to check out the puppy, more likely.
Yeah. There's a check up here. If we find the flame dog, let's go look for the flame dog. Well, Infinious is opting for a more traditional play up Mount Hobbs to try and get the items out of here. Sid's starting with a hand axe, not great. Rose started with some poison arrows, which aren't bad, but we're gonna upgrade those arrows and upgrade that bow and upgrade that shirt and give her a rune ring. And sure, she can have the wizard hat.
Yep, and Engidave did buy a Boreas in one of the shops, so definitely ready for the Flame Dog chest.
Oh,
That would
yeah.
have been quick work. There's another Rosa.
Okay.
No
And
dupe, though.
Yeah, so we're not going to get a character here, and that's a Rubicant. That's a little bit rude to fight, especially for essentially no reward. Infinious probably wanted to make sure just that he knew whether Ruby or Elements was out of the pool. Now we know Ruby's out, and we're moving on to Antlion Cave.
Yeah, that's purely an informational check at that point in time. You know Rosa's not joining the party. Might as well take the extra seconds to figure out which one it is. That we know. Later in a check, you can decide whether or not to take a check based off which boss is there.
Yeah, if we see that same sprite down on the Fame March, for example, now Infinious will have the knowledge that that's the Elements fight, which requires a little bit of different preparation.
So Infinious going down Antlion Cave, we'll see that the boss there is going to be the Baron Guards. And Flame Dog taking a quick nap on Engidave's side.
Yep. Gonna get Life 1 on Rosa, and ooh, that's a Legend Sword.
That is part of one of our objectives. In
That
addition
is
to part of a weapon
indeed.
for Sid.
Way up at the top of Zot, but we do have half of an objective. We'll see if the Adamant shows up. But that is some value, at least, for Engidave up here. Infinious, meanwhile, finds just a crystal helmet in Antlion Cave.
Just a crystal helmet.
We're resetting out.
Yeah, at that point in time, you've wasted some arrows. You didn't really grab anything. Obviously, there's only money in the treasures, so you don't have to worry about giving any of that back. Now we're gonna hit
Yeah.
you with the full bowl defense here.
Now, I do want to point out that there is a experience bonus for key item checks completed.
Mm-hmm.
So, resetting out of that check will mean that Infinious will not get the bonus for clearing the Antlion Cave, but it's not a huge bonus. We can afford to reset out of a couple checks here and there.
Yeah, it's 2% bonus per check that's completed. So with the 20, when I say 26 checks, I think it was only 23 checks. I think I miscounted. Upwards of 46% if you do all of the checks, but naturally our runners don't want to have to do that.
Yeah. And we're
Same for you
probably
if you
not relying on that bonus.
no. And Engidave electing to do the fight at the top of Hobbs.
Yep. Dave, you do not have any Boreas anymore. You threw that at the Flame Dog.
We did throw that at Flame Dog, but that's okay because we've got a Rosa.
And Rosa goes burr, and Ruby is down. This is still worth a decent amount of experience. Rosa's getting a few more levels here. Infinious does take out the CPU here, just the attacker left. The bonus, I believe, does count every check.
Yes,
So
it's every check.
Not just the K-main checks, also includes the monsters in the boxes. At least the ones that can be key item checks.
Correct.
And ooh, that's a Sandruby in Fabul, so Infinious has found access to an objective and access to Edge.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yay, Edward, exactly.
Absolutely. I don't know what weaponry we've seen for Edge in shops so far.
There was a Mura sword in Village Mist,
Okay, Infinious has seen that at least as an option.
along with the ninja hats and ninja shirt.
Yep. I'd be definitely on the lookout for ninja swords. That's kind of my preferred level of that's the amount I want to spend on Edge weaponry to get him good quality stuff. Not too pricey, but honestly, end game quality weapons for Edge.
Don't. And Fantasy's going to land, go pick up Edge right now.
Oh, absolutely. You want Edge on the team, even if he doesn't have good weapons.
Absolutely.
Engidave getting the news about the Crystal Bucket.
And choosing to keep the.
I'm gonna walk this out, probably more for the experience bonus than anything.
Absolutely. There was a full moon in that shop as well in Village Mist. So, if nothing else, we're going to pick that up to both back row Edge and to give him some sort of weaponry. I know we're worried about that agility drop with the Mura sword, but with Sid being our anchor, it's not going to be too big of a drop. There's some middle swords there if you really wanted it as well.
Middle swords.
It's they've got an assassin dagger out the gate, so he's at least got that to put on. That was part of their kits when they started. That was the Mayab kit.
Yeah, the assassin dagger. Honestly, it's not worth the money to upgrade from assassin dagger to middle sword.
Exactly.
Oh, and he comes with one.
Okay,
so well, sure, he can have a middle sword. If he shows up with it, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to turn it away and throw it away.
No.
Baron in check. We have Yang there and Golbez at Baron 1.
Golbez not exactly what we want to see, especially for a team that is where we kind of want specific people alive going into the second phase or the second fight here.
Yep. This is Witch Bez, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna see some randomized spells coming out soon.
So how Witch Bez works for our more newer runners or pure spectators is Golbez summons in Shadow. Normally the Shadow uses Demolish to take out, or for a max of 3 tries to get you down to 2 party members. which Bez does is change shadow spells to any random 3, so it isn't dependent on how many people are in your party.
Yep, and it does the same thing. If it goes down to 2 party members, Shadow stops. Which is why we just saw Piggy and then Crush, and then there were only 2 people left. And Golbez's spells are also random, so Golbez has learned to nuke.
That's a big thing, but the bomb will take out Golbez because that's still a very low HP spot.
Yes, fortunately there's not a lot of HP here. We can throw a big bomb. We now have 1 pig versus Kainazo.
A turtle. Ouch.
Can a pig defeat Kainazo? With the help of Rosa, probably. Actually.
Yeah, at this point in time, you're just trying to get people up. You are wanting to at least get a couple people ready to do some damage, because I think Sid's job at this point in time is going to be casting any sort of Thor Rage to knock down
I don't know that we have a Thor Rage. Oh, we have Thor. Okay, we have Thor Rages. Good.
Yeah.
We do have them. So yeah, I think Edge is going to be on Thor Rage duty because he doesn't have great weaponry, and Rose is going to be on damage duty.
Absolutely. As we see Engidave go in to pick up the edge of his own.
Yeah, the punches this spot is punchy, but the waves do still pack a decent punch here. So,
and the turtle's down.
Good nerfing, and Infinious is through. We get a Yang, and we get
Defense Sword.
Okay.
Okay. We don't
that's great for Kane or Cecil, or we can throw it.
We see Engidave going back to Village Mist. Going to go ahead and pick up a power shirt.
Okay. And checking the shop next door, we'll find out about the full moons and the samurai arrows. Yeah. We're gonna opt for the boomerang and not the full moon. I understand. Don't necessarily want to spend the extra money on the full moon for back row, and boomerang does the back rowing just as well.
Infinious heading down to Evelyn Castle.
Yep. I mean, we're out of main checks on the overworld other than Mount Ordeals, which is kind of long. And we do have these monster boxes, and Evelyn Castle's got 3 of them.
This is definitely a density check at this point in time. You've got 3
Absolutely.
checks within a couple steps of each other, relatively speaking, as opposed to just the 1 check at the top of Ordeals.
Yeah, 1 kind of long, slow check versus 3 relatively close checks. The fights are not easy here in Evelyn, but they're at least close together.
Yeah, we've got an Assassin Dagger for Edge, which would be nice. That Assassin Dagger, especially with the Edge in the middle, has the chance to immediately dispatch or kill one of the enemies upon attacking them with a straight attack. And then we also, I believe, we have mute arrows.
Yeah. We do also have an hourglass, so this fight is free.
As we see Edge putting on
we didn't stop them at quite the right time there, it looks like.
There we go. There's a swoon. Edge was in the back row, so the accuracy actually affects the trigger for swoon as well, if I remember correctly. So because we haven't back-rowed Edge yet, so that doesn't actually help with the swoon trigger.
Yeah. Looks like Dave ended up with Rosa and Sid alive through the Golbez, which is very good. That Heron Robe on Rosa preventing the hold status, meaning that she could take her action right away, and we didn't have a chance for Golbez to go for nuke.
It's a glass helmet there in the Mad Ogre chest. About something else we should probably bring up, you saw some life potions being used on that fight there. Can we explain what the life glitch is for some of our less seasoned people watching the spectators? There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Sure thing. Infinious has thrown some life potions at the recently deceased Mad Ogres. in order to revive them at 0 HP, which, of course, kills them again. Because if you have 0 HP, you're dead again. This works because life potions cast the Life 1 spell, essentially, on whatever the target is. And Life 1 revives whatever the target is with 5 times the vitality stat of the target. However, every single enemy in this game has 0 vitality. And last I checked, 5 times 0 was 0.
It is.
So they don't get any hit points back.
Yep. And that's important. The no XP flag is on in this flag set. I mean, the usual grinds that our runners would do to increase the levels for their party would be to use several sirens to get the strongest enemy of the area and grind up XP that way. Going and doing what we call the D machine grind and the giant of Babel. Those aren't going to be options because of that flag. So the best way for them to be able to earn XP, this we see a spoon out of the Staleman chest there. Best way to earn XP is going to be through these monster hunter boxes and use the life glitch and get some additional quote unquote kills out of it.
Yeah, that's really the best way to get any extra experience for sure, since there's no real renewable source of experience in this seed with the no XP on. I do want to clarify: Siren summoned the rarest encounter in any location, not the strongest.
Yep, I appreciate that. They usually are one and the same, but yes.
Often they're the same, not always.
Not always, though, correct. And here's our third monster in a box, Devlin Castle, as we see Engidave taking on his first in the Mad Ogres.
You've been awfully key item light for this overworld. A legend sword, a sand ruby, and a spoon.
We also got the legend sword out of Zot as well.
So something's got to be either in this Black Cat Lamia box or up on Ordeals.
There's the glass helmet for Engidave. You see the life glitch coming out. Double life glitch now for the Lamia in the back.
I mean, this is the way you get extra experience here, is get those life glitches here, because it's... Any life glitches you can get is a little bit extra experience that you would not get otherwise in this seed. And, okay, we have a pink tail.
Which is a key item check. That could lead
It is a key item check once we get the hook. We don't have the hook yet, so we can't do anything with it. So we are going to have to climb Ordeals this seed.
Yep, so Ordeals could give us the Magma Key, or it could give us the hook.
Or it could give us the Earth Crystal, or the Twin Harp, or the Baron Key, and those could lead to one of those things.
Don't do that to these runners. You're talking about long chains of checks. We don't want that.
Well, listen. The Twin Harp gates an objective, and the Baron Key gates an objective. Both of those would be good things for our runners to find.
This is true. That's a good point. As the skulls and Staleman go down on Engidave's side, we'll find the spoon over there. It'll be a nice fancy dart. Some Cure 3s.
Okay.
In the hub in Troya.
It's good to know where those are, especially if we're going to be using our Rosa primarily for archery.
This is Forced Magma Lunar, so we will find the Magma Key somewhere.
This is Forced Magma, but the hook does give us access to the Pinktail Turn-in and 2 more boxes along the hook route, which could lead to the Magma Key.
Correct. Yeah, all Force Magma does is say that you are guaranteed to at least get underground via the Magma Key, and don't have to do it via the hook. The hook bosses, I should say. Raising the Falcon.
Yes.
As we see Infinious going up to Zot to check that monster in a box, no doubt. And we'll be rewarded the Legend Sword once he's done checking that box. But we do know this.
Unfortunately, it's all the way up at the top.
Yep. So this will allow Engidave to get some work in.
Yeah, Infinious is going to be climbing all the way up to the top of the tower, Zot, looking for this box. And with it being the Legend Sword, you do kind of have to walk that one out.
Yeah, you do. Because heaven forbid the Earth Crystal is one of your last location checks, and now you just threw a key item towards an objective away.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll probably see Engidave head towards Ordeals, I'm guessing.
I don't think he has any other options left.
That's pretty much it.
Here we go, climbing up Mount Ordeals.
Now the Be Unsafe flag is on.
Oh, that's right.
We could still see some nasty fights up here.
Oh, absolutely. We could absolutely see Valvalis here.
We could see Wyvern here.
DKC on no free bosses, which is another flag I believe we have on this flag set.
Correct.
Uh,
it's no free bosses as well. So
yeah,
and there's officers and soldiers.
that is the opposite of a not free boss. That is a very free boss, even with the no free bosses flag.
Correct.
We can't use an hourglass on them,
but we can still kill them.
But if you kill the soldiers, the officer still runs away.
Correct. And I learned the other day, if you kill an officer first, the soldiers just attack each other.
Yes, they do.
So if you're running low on coffins and you're in a rough spot, just take out the officer in the back.
Oh yeah, it's not worth using a coffin on the other three. Just use a coffin on the officer and then.
Oh, Bahamut.
Hi, Bahamut. You're not very threatening either.
That's true. We've got the arrows on.
Yeah.
On Rosa, so I'll say it's a relatively fast spot, but she's going to be going quite fast.
That's fine. It just gets the fast or quick attack because it's a back attack. But Bahamut only got to teach us about 2 numbers today. Thank you, Bahamut, for teaching us the magic of 5 and 4. I don't know what comes next.
Don't know. We won't know until later, I guess.
Yeah. We'll see if Bahamut on Infinious' side teaches us any more numbers.
Plague could teach us some numbers too.
Oh, that's right. Plague might teach us some numbers.
All right, so the Sea Hero flag is on, which means you'll see the party go to enter the mirror room, but you will see Sid say, "Why don't you guys hang out back here? I'm going to take this on my own."
Yeah, so we can see Dave is already setting up Sid with Charm Arrows and an Artemis Bow so that he can head into the room.
The guard and soldier sprites are the same, Lunar. They're both
on the overworld. Yes. This officer soldier fight shares a sprite on the overworld with the Baron Guards fight.
We just knew the Baron Guards were in Antlion Cave as we saw them earlier, so we knew which one it was. There's our magma key as suspected.
Okay, we can get underground now, and there is Dr. Luge.
Dr. Dialogue.
Honestly, this feels very fitting for Sid's internal demons.
Yeah. And we're just going to take out the first shot there. You do have to do both sets here regardless.
Yep. Throw a big bomb and then shoot him with an arrow, and goodbye, Dr. Luge. We have made it to the underground. Now we can choose between... we have access now to the king and the queen of the town of monsters if we really want to do those checks right now. Mm-hmm. And we have a few more options for key item checks in the underground.
And we still have the freebie and Fey March. We've got all the monster in a box. No, sorry, those aren't key item checks in this one. So we have K-Mayab above. So the monster in a boxes in Sylph Cave and in Fey March will not yield key items. Yep.
The only checks we have at this point accessible now that we've gotten underground access are the Fey March freebie box, the Sheila 1, which is where you go down through the Sylph Cave, talk to Young, go back up to Fabul, talk to Sheila, and she gives you something. We have the Dwarf Castle check, and the top of the Tower of Babel.
Keyless Tower, which is never the right play unless it is.
Yeah, looks like we are going to do a little bit more shopping before we head underground.
So we have a light sword, a white spear.
Yeah, some powerful weapons there, but not for characters we have. We can buy some glass hats at the armor shop, though. Those are nice.
And we'll see Engidave throw a key into a well. Timmy is not down there to catch it, though.
No. We're going to throw a key into a well and then cause a volcano to explode.
That seems unsafe.
It's fine. The town that we threw the key into the well of is totally fine and completely unharmed by the giant volcano next to them erupting.
I was going to say no evacuation warning or anything.
Nope.
I'm going to throw Corey down the well. That's just rude.
Oh my goodness,
True.
our restreamer is advocating for throwing Corey down the well. Corey just needs those dark matters for super secret science stuff. Are you going to not to deny Corey's ability to do super secret science stuff?
There's a Stardust Rod for the Black Mage we don't have.
Yeah, Protect Rings are interesting.
All right, so which way are you playing this here, Zeno?
With the power we have, I'm considering Dwarf Castle, but without, we do have the Warp Glitch on, I believe, so...
Warp Glitch is not on this flag.
Oh,
Yes, it
no.
is. Sorry,
I
yes,
was
it is.
like, I think this is the one with the
The
Warp
one that
Glitch.
does have it, that's right.
So that's a reason
That's a
to
good sport, too.
shy away from that a little bit. I might just make this a freebie run. Just go down to the Feymarch, grab the freebie, see the bosses down there so I know what I'm facing later on, and then run Sheila and hope that gives me something. Because at this point, we haven't even seen a Black Mage to do Warp with yet. And it looks like Dave is doing exactly what I was thinking about and heading down to the Feymarch.
That's what makes you a wonderful analyst when it comes to this.
I mean, I've run a seed or two.
Cedar 2?
I've been around for a little bit.
Couple minutes. There's your package. Hey, that's
Okay.
a item pack.
That is a package with our Kano free flag. We have Kano free package on, which means that Rydia's mom will still give the key item, but instead of being tied to fighting D-Mist, she shows up after you burn Village Mist with the package. We've already turned in our sand rupees, so we don't have to worry too much about going back to Kaipo. That's something I consider, I'll set up Sheila 1 and then go ahead and do the package cutscene. It's at least another option.
Yep, so we saw Octomammoth in the king spot, and we saw one of the variations of Mylon in the queen spot.
Neither of those is too bad. Octomam is a little bit punchy and rude, at least at the start of the fight. You can slow that spot down, though, and then it gets significantly easier. If we do get a Moonveil, we can get through that king spot no problem. The queen spot, neither form of Mylon is particularly threatening once we get a decent amount of levels, but neither is going to be super free right now. And it looks like, Dave is going to ignore the Sheila setup and just go right for the package. I definitely see the logic behind this as well. This could lead to the Pam. And we don't want to walk Sylph Cave twice if we don't have to.
And there's Yang. So we got Dark Elf at Dwarf 1.
Infinious heading into Dwarf. I mean, sure you're giving up on the Warp Glitch item, but we can get that later. Maybe we don't need it.
You may not need it, and it could be a while before you see a Black Mage anyway. You may not be able to put this off much longer. There's only a few handful of checks left.
Yeah.
So we'll fight Karate. This is not the Yang boss Karate. This is just Yang, the character Karate. Not to be confused.
Yes. Don't worry, Karate may have summoned Titan and wiped out the whole party, but it's okay, because it's a cutscene death.
It's no big deal. Yeah, Yang's mom was the package.
Oh dear.
Yes, that's correct. This is the Kano free flag for package there, Sony. So what we'll see Engidave do is once Sid picks up Yang, instead of going to Kaipo as you normally would do to pick up the character, you're going to hop back into Enterprise and go back to the opposite side of the mountain and talk to Rydia's mom.
Yeah, and there's no reason to go get that character because it's just a duplicate young, and we don't have duplicates.
And
Infinious
here
is going to show us a Rosa at Dwarf, so no character there.
there's another rogue.
And we now know Mylon Z is here, which means that we know in the booth the Feymarch Queen spot is Mylon and friends.
There's a light sword.
Not what we're looking for, but I suppose we can throw it.
It's technically a saber, and I just feel weird calling it a lightsaber.
I mean, it's really a light sword, but we call it a lightsaber because it's funny.
Yeah. So Engidave, like, well, wait a second. I don't have a hook, so I guess I'll just check the shop here while I'm here.
Yep, I'm gonna do a little more overworld shopping. At this point, we're down to this dwarf castle check. Sheila 1.
There's a Masa sword or
Oh,
two.
okay, we're gonna buy some mosses for Edge. We have Dwarf Sheila and Top of Tower, and somehow that has to lead to everything else.
Yep.
Because our warp glitch is not in logic. If we'd had a black mage going through Dwarf Castle, we would be able to do the warp glitch to get an extra key item out of Sealed Cave, but we don't have logical access to it. Ooh, that's a hook, which is... That is 3 more checks at this point with the pink tail. And another character check.
There's some cabins there in Dwarf Castle. Those are nice.
Yep, looks like Dave is not going to hold out hope for the warp glitch and is just going to set up for Dwarf Castle.
Which is going to be nice because we know it's the hook.
Yes, we know it's the hook, and that hook might be the thing that leads to everything else. Certainly at least as a branching key item rather than a key item that just leads to one other thing.
So Infinious probably going to go into at least turn the pink tail and then check Evelyn Castle will be what I would imagine.
I'm a little bit surprised that Infinious didn't run down and check the Feymarch freebie first, but I don't hate checking the pink tail at this point.
Pink tail's going to give us the rat tail. Why don't we just turn it over here?
Okay.
Well,
unfortunately, because it's the reverse order, he doesn't do the little funny interaction where you turn in one tail, he gives you the other tail, and now we're going to give him the rat tail back, and now we get an earth crystal!
Alright, so now we're going back up Zot.
Great! Awesome. Just what we wanted.
That's a lot of money waiting on them, though.
Tower of Zot check. When we have objectives at Harp and Baron. I mean, I think in this situation, yeah, you gotta chase it. You came up, you followed this.
Yep. You might as well. That's gonna be a lot of money sitting there waiting in the treasury, though.
Yeah, you can make... the treasury is just money.
Yep.
That's all it is.
It's gonna be a lot of money, because it's high-tier money.
Oh boy, how much money are we getting out of this treasury?
I can't add up this fast. I'm pretty fast with math, but this is gonna be fast for my taste.
This is... yeah, I'm not gonna really try. I'm just gonna look for, like, the big amounts of money. Okay, 22,000. That's decent. Oh, that was a 30,000. There's a 55,000. 22,000 again. 25,000. 15,000. That was just 15. Okay. You can't get 150,000.
I was like, wait a second.
No, that was just 15.
So, yeah,
so the best thing we got was 55k, which means it was something that normally we would buy for 110k.
Which would be the defense sword, right?
I think so. That sounds right.
Or the Avenger.
Oh, Avenger. 55k would be an Avenger.
Yep.
Thank you, chat.
See,
I don't remember what everything costs.
A few things. I'm learning a few things. Not the real important things, like how to defeat some of the bosses. I know how much Avenger costs.
Yeah, Avenger is 150k. That would be more than 55k.
What are we thinking then?
What would be 110? Oh, well.
Asking the real questions, you know?
No, Avenger is 150k, because I bought one recently.
Well, there's
Dragoon Spear.
So there's your
Thank
there's your
you.
answer for the pin sword.
We figured it out. It's Dragoon Spear.
Dragoon Spear is 110. There we go.
We got there.
Zot 1, we have Mom Bomb. Not fun. It's not terrible. It's not fun.
Meanwhile,
Unless you do it.
Dave has gotten the hook. We'll be probably rushing to go do the pink tail trade in at least.
It's a Drain Spear dart.
I mean, that's what strain spears are for. They're for throwing.
Exactly what Engidave looks like doing the 64 glitch there in Dempsian. Nope.
I don't think it works in Damsian.
Decides against it. It's a good call on his part. I don't think that glitch would work there.
No.
Not to mention the flag's not even on.
No, yeah. No, it does. You can't do it there.
Mom Bomb looks like an angry tomato at this point in time.
And no explosion.
And Engidave's going to go down into...
Oh, interesting.
It's our first divergent, really.
We are skipping over... Yeah, we're bypassing the pink tail turn in favor of checking these monster boxes. I mean, we could get a rat tail out of one of these monster boxes in Dave's mind. We have, in the booth, know that the rat tail comes from the pink tail.
Yep.
But there are also some shops down here. There's a character down here. It is more information.
There's the ninja sword.
Those would be nice if we didn't already have mosses.
Yep. Character could be good. We could be looking at a cane or a...
Oh boy, we finally found a black mage.
Hey, there's a black mage. That's nice.
Too bad he's behind the dwarf castle clear.
No foo in this flag set. It's distinct 7. So we've only got one more character, right?
Oh, who have we seen?
Here's 5.
Has it just been these 5?
It has been just these 5, so we have 2 more.
Okay, so we have 2 more to go.
Like,
I don't think we've seen anyone else.
Those arrows will do okay.
Yeah. Turns out charm arrows are pretty good.
They're solid.
Again, against giants. Rosa's punching now, though.
Second Standman goes down Evelyn Cave. That check will be the crystal. Hey!
Oh boy! We found the crystal. We can go fight Zeromus now.
That is key item number 8.
We cannot go fight Zeromus now.
Yeah, 10 key item boost is still alive and well. There's a cane.
Okay, we have a 6th character. And finally, someone who can use that defense sword.
Mm-hmm. As we have Boston 2's Baigan over on Infinious' side, we will be having our white mage there learn exit as we're done here and head back to Baron, because that makes sense when you use the exit spell.
Yep.
I don't.
Sure.
I don't see it used like that any other time, so that's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. We do know that Evil Wall is out of the boss pool. We did see that Evil Wall disappeared off to go to the ruby spot. We don't have to fight him there, and he won't show up anywhere else, which is very nice information to have.
There's a cool 10k in that box.
Oh. Infinious, though, is now done with the Tower of Zot. We'll see what the reward for clearing out the Tower of Zot is.
That is
just a silver apple.
Womp womp.
Unfortunate. Well, Infinious does have access to these boxes that are down the hook route. It does have access still to the Fame Arch Freebie and Sheila 1 before doing Keyless Tower. Looks like he's going to opt for the hook route boxes. But at least we got exit on Rosa. That is worth mentioning.
That is the win.
Infinious' party has exit. Engidave's party does not have exit.
This is correct.
Infinious will be able to get out of this hook route a bit faster than Dave will.
So what are we looking for out of these mad ogres?
I mean,
Anything,
Darkness
right?
Crystal would be cool because we do need that for a couple of our objectives. A Baron Key or a Twin Harp would also be nice for an objective.
It has to be. It has to be a chain key. I mean, chain item, right?
No, we still have Top of Tower and Sheila 1.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we did check Sheila 1.
And we've only got one dead end key item left.
So what about the... There's tower key.
Okay.
Now we can
Well,
do full
now we
tower.
can do full tower.
I was thinking
Great.
the adamant rock would be nice at this point in time too, since you already...
That is the one dead end.
Yeah.
There are no other terminal key items left. So now Dave has access to full clear the tower, the lower tower Babel, instead of just doing a half tower, which is, I mean, nice. It's 2 checks instead of 1.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Considering that Dave's only other options are turning in the Pink Tail and Sheila 1, which are both relatively free checks and fast. I don't know which way we go, but yeah, Dave is going to have to walk all the way out of Cave Edwin.
Yeah, because we don't have a black mage for warp. We don't have a white mage that has exit.
No, we're just gonna
didn't buy
walk
any
our way
exit.
backwards.
Did we see any exits? I don't remember seeing exits.
I don't know if I saw them in a shop. Infinious is through the Staleman box. Gets his crystal.
Gonna be pleased to see. So we have 5 on Infinious' side. Are we picking up Kane in lieu of whom?
It's an interesting choice. Also worth noting, this tower key is going to be Infinious' 10th key item. So Infinious will start seeing some extra experience after getting through this Mad Ogre fight chest. Oh, they're not available in shops, that's right.
That is
This
right.
fight does not have J items except for the damaging items.
That's correct.
So we can't get things like Star Veils or Exits or any of the random like status healing items. You're not going to be buying mallets this seed. Dave is going to turn in the tails. Well, the pink tail into the rat tail into the earth crystal.
Yep, so that's 10 items on Dave's side.
That is now 10 items
11
for
now,
Dave as well. Oh, yeah.
It's now
Oh,
11.
11.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Right.
We had
with
9
the
walk in.
package,
We
too.
got the rat tail and the earth crystal, so...
Yep. And Dave says, I don't think I need to do Zot.
We still need to do Sheila. Oh, he didn't set up Sheila 1, did he?
He has not set up Sheila 1.
Okay. We're doing full
But we
tower.
don't need to do that because we have the tower available. That's 2 checks.
It is.
Let's do that first.
It's a great idea.
When you only have 4 checks available, and there's 2 checks in the same place, I think it makes sense to do 2 checks together, because this tower is not going to get more efficient. If we get the pan in the tower, Sheila 1 becomes much more efficient. Zot's not going to get more efficient, but it's a really slow check, and I think Dave is hoping that he never has to do Zot, and fortunately we know, in the booth,
He
he does not have to do Zot.
He should not do that.
He should not have to do Zot.
0 out of 10 would recommend. Alright.
I mean, it does give us exit. But that's about all it does. Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
No. Oh no.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Edge, it's okay, we have Edge. Edge has flame.
Yeah, this is not... No, this is
We
not
can
fun.
kill Flans. This is a gauntlet.
Yes.
This gauntlet does have Flans in it. But we have Edge, so it's okay.
I mean, the only other thing you didn't want to see here with the party in the shape that it's in would have been Ogopogo.
Yeah, they're all kind of hurt.
Yeah.
We would have survived. Edge would have been able to take it out.
Yeah.
Probably. It wouldn't have been pleasant, but Edge would have gotten through it. This is much longer and more annoying. And the thing is, we can't flame any of the fights except for the Flan, because pretty much every single other enemy in this gauntlet absorbs fire.
Was it Blaze? I'll show you how. Oh wait, that's not how that goes.
Yep.
This could be dicey.
Yeah.
This could be dicey.
I mean, it's just
If I'm
the only spell we have is flame, and every single enemy is just like, here's a flame dog, here's a flame man, here's a chimera which absorbs all elemental spells.
if I'm Dave, am I getting somebody back up though? I mean,
It's tough because there's so many of these like AoE sweeps. Oh, thank you, flame dog, for casting flame on yourself. Oh, flame. Boy. I guess we can get people up while the flame dog is busy firing itself.
yep.
Or
There
not.
we go. It's down now. Infinious taking his turn at the tower. And will be just as pleased, I'm sure, to see the gauntlet there.
Okay, black lizards can be flamed, but it's better to just hit them. I think that, yeah, they don't absorb fire.
So that was much easier.
Yep, and now we have tofu. I believe.
At the killer tofu.
Yep, it's the tofu.
That'd be a great name for a band.
We got to get rid of all the killer tofu.
Yep. And Flame says, "Have a good night."
Yep, they are not weak to fire, but flame is strong enough that we can get through them. They're basically just a check to see if you have magic.
Cure one for your troubles.
Neat.
I am glad my Doug reference did not land on deaf ears. And that's going to be Dark Imps at the top of tower.
Not too bad. They're a little punchy here, but the HP is at least split between the three of them. So we can start whittling them down and taking them out.
It's a very good question, Beauty. If Darkness is up here, is Infinious going to fade the cannon room?
Ooh, that's interesting. Because we have already... Well, we have 2 moon objectives. We have the Sandra be done. And we have the 2 Fame Arch objectives. That's only 5.
I almost feel like you need to do it.
You got to do it. You're not in go mode. My opinion. If you're... Because there's no way to know the super cannon is the gauntlet until you go into the super cannon room. And once you're in the super cannon room, unfortunately, you can't get out. You can menu, you might reset, but you can't walk back out.
Once you check in, you can never leave.
Yeah. It's but I do think that with still missing something for go mode, I think you still have to do the super cannon room here. Yeah, even though it is the gauntlet. Yeah. Infinious does have a Palom to help him through the gauntlet too. Palom's not very healthy, but he's at least, a character with virus and probably Quake soon.
And to your point, Stony, our tracker, Derek A in chat, has mentioned most people do not save before going to the cannon room, which could also mean that you may not very well be maxing out Palom's magic points to use Quake and Virus, and you can't do it in between fights.
Well, he's got... Oh, there is the Darkness Crystal at the top of tower. Just go up the tower. Keyless Tower has the Darkness Crystal every time. It does not actually have the Darkness Crystal every time, but it does have the Darkness Crystal a lot.
So we will see what Infinious decides about that cannon room.
Yep. Dave doesn't have a decision to make. Dave is just going to walk out of the tower, get the extra check from the super cannon.
And Infinious does do it.
Yep, there was no save. We're just going to open the door, and hey, look at the gauntlet. Now what are we going to do about the gauntlet? Oh no, are we gonna try and rely on flame for the whole gauntlet? Oh, please. Okay, we're not. Good. Time for gauntlet. Again. Where everything absorbs fire. Until
Yep.
you get to the fourth fight.
Does Infinious not have any ethers?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
We have enough damage with Edge and Rosa going quick first that we can get through a lot of the early fights at least. Hylam should still have some MP left.
Could always sap it from Edge since we're not using Flame.
Yeah.
Cannon Room gives you Vampire. That's a lot of time
Oh
spent there.
boy. Thank you so much, Super Cannon.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Sheila 1 setup incoming. At least Infinious did it as well, so Engidave will not lose out on that time. It would probably hurt more if Infinious decided to fade the Cannon Room.
Yes. We do have access to the Darkness Crystal. There are 2 checks gated by the Darkness Crystal. The Hairdryer's chest in the Lunar Path and the Last Arm chest in the Giant are valid key item checks.
Sheila 1 into Pan. What do you think? A little vanilla action?
That'd be fun. I'd be here for it.
We will see, as we're going to see if Sheila has the goods.
Indeed.
We also see an Adamant Rock here would be good.
I mean, it would be nice. It would put us into go mode, and then we don't care about where the other items are.
Yep. And we have a Pan, of course.
It's vanilla!
Did you just order your pie a la mode? That's a
Well,
scoop of vanilla for you.
I think Dave is going to go back down to the underground. Back to
Yeah.
the Sylph Cave.
Yeah.
Go Bonk Yang. Bonking
Yeah.
Yang will not give a key item because it is a K summon check.
But it's going to be a ninja shirt.
And then we're going to come back up to the overworld. And go back to Sheila and give her back her pan.
And get the Luca key.
That would be funny. Because that's the only key item left that we don't need.
Yeah, I was Garen, I'm right there with you. I was like, what do you mean the Luca key, right?
You know what? I can't wait for everything to the adamant to be at the end of a chain behind the harp and the Baron key.
Yep. Alright, so...
And let's put that in the last arm chest.
Yep. Infinious
I want that to be the... last arm chest or sealed cave? I don't know what I want more.
Here's the bonk. Infinious is out of the gauntlet finally. The bonk gives us a moon veil. Hey!
Oh, that is
Hey,
good.
hey.
That makes
Pokemon fight.
That's really valuable for getting through a rude boss.
That's gonna be nice. Do we go to... Nope, we're gonna go check Sheila 2 real quick.
Yep, we're gonna go to Sheila 2.
I was interested to see if Engidave was going to go ahead and take care of Fey March bosses while he was down there.
I don't think it makes sense to detour out of the way for that. The Moonveil takes care of one of them, it doesn't take care of the other one.
But we know it's Mylan and friends.
Yeah. Dave doesn't have, like, a good sweeper, though. The friends are gonna be annoying.
Friends are always annoying.
Not as annoying with Quake.
Pan is Baron Key.
There is the Baron Key. That is go mode for Engidave. Bosses on the moon pending.
14 key items.
Yep.
Infinious is going to get out of here and go, why did I just spend all that time on the gauntlet?
We should have just... Turns out we should have just done Keyless Tower and not wasted our time with the whole hook route boxes and for the tower key of sadness.
Engidave's going to go down to Fey March. Oh, Engidave did not do the freebie yet.
Yeah, Infinious has not done the freebie, so he's got to
Sorry, Infinious.
go see that.
Yeah, he's going to find that package.
That'll be the package into nothing. Yeah, Dave has faded Zot, which was a very long check. It does kind of make sense to do it because right so far the only source of exit has been from Zot, but hasn't saved enough time yet for Infinious. Dave did also buy 2 Mosses, which are helping out with the fights a whole lot.
Yep. And finish checking the shops. Maroon rings in there.
Yep. I am still really curious who the 7th character in this seed is. Because we still don't know.
Quorum. And she's going to be on the Giant.
Sure.
Which we won't know. We won't care about. Because we'd have no reason to go to the Giant except for see Last Arm. Alright. Baron Castle Liberation incoming.
We started with a Sparkle. But which Sparkle? There's
Nope.
Ogopogo.
There's our Nope Rope. It's going to be easy place. Glad to see Ogopogo here.
Certainly better than some places Ogopogo could be.
Yeah, like that Vanilla Moss altar.
Oof. Yeah, no thank you.
Infinious says, you know, I'm going to go ahead and take care of Mylon and friends while I'm down here.
Yep, Dave is just going to go straight for the basement, looks like. There was the option to liberate for a key item check, but it's a little bit slow. There is a character there. I don't know that we're really worried about the character at this point. We're in go mode. Engidave is putting the foot on the pedal, headed straight for the bottom. Says, I can beat whatever's down here at Baron Basement, probably. Gonna heal up because of the big wave.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen... What do we got here? Killed him. D-Lunar. Especially when you didn't heal up or anything like that.
Oh boy. Yep, we're gonna do basement first. D-Lunars are not pleasant here.
You didn't need to qualify the location. D-Lunars are not pleasant.
They're fine at some places. This is not really one of those places.
You're never going to get me to agree to that. No matter how many times we broadcast together. Never going to agree to it.
Look, D-Lunars at the changing room is like a piece of cake.
That Antlion Cave, that's it.
They're really not that bad if you have, like...
I've gotten much better at it, but I've had a bad experience. Alright, so Infinious through Mylon and Friends, which is an objective, and as Zeus Gauntlets.
The Zeus Gauntlets are nice, and that is one of the objectives down here taken care of.
And we're going to go out and, at minimum, save. Because we're going out, I'm guessing we're going to check it because he's got exit on Rosa.
Dave is going to... is through the fight, gets a Bahamut Orb, not as useful. And
much.
We could see Dave decide to liberate the castle here to leave. Could see Dave walk all the way back out of the sewer. Walking all the way back out of the sewer is slightly faster, but going ahead and doing the liberate does give you a chance at that Adamant Rock.
Oh, I was talking about Infinious exiting.
Oh yeah, Infinious.
Yeah.
Would have exited if he wanted to not check this fight. I think checking this fight makes a whole lot of sense, though.
Yep.
Just go ahead and knock out Octomammoth.
And we have Val here. Oof.
Oof. Val on the Baron throne. Dave is going to go ahead and do this check.
Again, we've got 2 people still laying on the ground.
This is definitely a little bit of a time loss here for Dave compared to walking out, but if this gives the Adamant Rock, all of a sudden that's a time save. If there's a Rude Boss on the moon and it gives the Twin Harp, all of a sudden that's a time save. We're strong enough that we can cut through Val no problem.
Yep.
Really, the Crumble is the big time loss. Even without the Crumble, this is about a minute time loss compared to walking out.
So Shuriken Dart there from Edge on Infinious' side. Octomom down to 3 tentacles now.
Yep, getting more and more manageable. We're getting through it. We're throwing the Ninja Stars.
What was the character that was passed on there? I wasn't paying attention.
Another Kane.
Another Kane.
Just another Kane. We still haven't seen our 7th character.
Octomammoth is down.
We're gonna make sure that the hallway doesn't collapse by putting a statue of the king and a statue of one of Antlion's mandibles.
White Spear. That's
okay.
solid.
Okay.
We're okay with that.
Yeah. And there's the king down.
Castle gives us the rock.
There's the rock in the trash can. Dave gets to skip a moon boss.
All right. So we're at 15 key items now for Dave. Let's go see if we get the Fiery Hammer. What do we want here?
I mean, Fiery Hammer is what we want.
We get the...
But we could get the Thor's Hammer or the Gigantex, both of which are okay. I mean, I say okay as in they're not the Fiery Hammer, but they're still pretty good.
Yeah, they're decent. Infinious checking the package here. Going to be upset with another time sink here. That's not necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see back-to-back time sinks like this when you're Infinious, I mean, I know there's the Thor's Hammer. I mean, I know Infinious is obviously a seasoned runner, but when you see the time sink you had with the Gauntlet, now you got the time sink here with a package that leads to nothing. Are you kind of getting a little antsy?
I do start feeling a little bit bad, especially since I know that this is a really high-stakes race and it's a high-pressure race because all of our runners in the finals are really top-tier runners.
And we're at hour 3.
And we are over an hour into the seed, and this flag set doesn't really go much longer than that.
Yeah, on average, I ran it before we started. It's an hour 20 was the average on the runs.
For these runners, it's not going to go that long, probably for most seeds. Dave is going to be headed into the Fey March. We'll have to take care of those 2 Fey March bosses, so it's not like Infinious is behind on a little bit on the checks, but it's not as though he hasn't been making progress.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Infinious isn't necessarily behind, but as a runner though, in the minor runner,
I do think he's a little behind overall still, even with having those objectives done.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think the mindset of the runner is like, okay, I've done both of these now. Am I starting to panic? I don't say panic. He's not panicking, but is he getting?
No, but it's like where's the go mode?
Yeah. All right, so we're going to take on Mylon and Friends first. Mylon and Friends first.
Infinious is shopping. I'm not sure what he's shopping for. Oh, what was here?
Protecting was here, and Stardust Rod was here.
Ooh, Stardust Rod. That might be it.
At least
we did pick up. Yeah, we do have Palin. Or no, we're buying Drain Spears. Never mind.
Okay.
We're buying more darts for Edge. Dave, you making use of the Thor Hammer's AoE ability.
Yeah, why not? I mean, that's about all you got.
It is the only AoE ability we have other than Flame, and Flame is not particularly good. Oh no. Infinious is going to the moon.
Infinious is going to the moon.
Infinious has not done Sheila 1.
No, nope.
Maybe the harp is up here?
Luka Key could be up here.
But we don't want to see the Luca key.
No,
We
we
don't
don't.
need that one.
No.
The harp would be nice because that's an objective.
Yeah, if
To be fair, the Sheila one is not strictly required. It only
no,
gates 2 objectives.
it's not. Just what we were just talking about with Infinious. Though, are we trying the low percentage checks now? Is that why we're doing this?
I
So
mean, to be fair, Sheila is 1 check. The moon is 2 checks.
True.
If you count hair dryers plus the last arm.
True.
And there's objectives up here that we can take care of. Like, we may as well go ahead and do Cave Bahamut, and we might try the Masa Altar.
That's fair. Okay.
And we faded Sheila this long, we may as well keep fading her. She
Yeah.
probably doesn't have anything in Infinious' mind, right?
Well, we'll get to the hair dryers. We'll see what is there.
No. We'll see the hair dryers. After hair dryers, if this doesn't give the Luca key or the Twin Harp, Infinious is down to last arm, and Sheila won. For his sake, I would love the harp here.
Yeah, that would make this check definitely worthwhile. I mean, do we care who's at the altar right now?
No.
Yeah, sorry, the dais, the lunar.
No,
power?
no. This is a good enough party for Infinious. He's fine. That's the Luca key.
Yes, it is.
I don't know how to feel about that. That's the Luca key. Oh dear.
All right. So the only thing we have not seen is the twin harp, which could
Yeah.
be.
Now,
at,
Infinious has exit, so he has an incentive to dive down and take care of the Masa Altar right now, because he can get out quickly. Dave really wants the Masa Altar to be the last objective, which is why he's going ahead and doing the Fey March right now. And then we'll maybe head to Cave Bahamut. Well, he doesn't need to do the Masa Altar, because he can just do Cave Bahamut and win. Yeah, Dave, through the Fey March now, has 5 objectives complete, just needs to take on either Masa Altar or this Cave Bahamut. We'll see what's at Cave Bahamut. It's Plague.
Plague.
This is fine.
This is fast.
It's fine.
We get to count down from 10.
Oh yes, we get to learn more numbers. We know 10, we know 9. 8 is a number.
But what's the loneliest number?
7's also a number. I don't know.
1 is the loneliest number. Did you ever know?
Listen, Plague is teaching me numbers right now.
Good use of kamikaze there.
Okay, thank you, Plague, for teaching us all the numbers from 10 down to 5. Bahamut already taught us 5 and 4.
Alright, so we're bringing Sid back to life.
Yep, we're
Kamikaze
gonna
there.
reset the count.
Yep.
Okay, we've learned 3 and 2, and there's 1.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, Sid will be alive, but...
I think this is okay. There's 0. Oh, Edge is fallen over.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Close. So we'll have 2 of them alive.
And
There we
now
go.
we're back to 10. Thank you, Plague,
Okay.
for teaching us all of the numbers. Everyone
we
says Bahamut's the best counting teacher. It's really Plague. Plague is better for teaching numbers. We
Mhm.
even learned 0! That's right! We learned so many numbers today. Here in the
More Zeus
All
Gauntlets.
Fourth Cup finals. And there's the Zeus Gauntlets and the objective complete. Infinious is out. Unfortunately, this is going to be an easy boss for Dave to get through as well. And Dave just needs to fight this Plague, and then he is done. Infinious is embarking down the lunar subtrain, going to go take care of the Massa altar, to try and get more objectives completed.
Dave taking a peek real quick, sees it's a sparkle, and said, well, let's just go for it.
Yep, it's not Dark Knight Cecil.
Nope.
That's what that boils down to. And there's our 7th character. It was Rydia!
Oh, yeah. With her Bahamut summon.
Oh, we could have done the warp glitch if you just did Keyless Tower. Just do Keyless Tower, come up here, get Rydia, and she'll learn warp from the first spot in Dwarf.
Okay,
do your warp glitch, and then you won't have to worry about the sealed cave.
Dave is going to use the Reflect strat on Plague.
Ooh.
So what this is, Plague's going to use Count Refresh because we now have a character that does not have a count on right now. Rosa has a Star Veil on, which will reflect count back on to Plague. So we will not see it on our screen, but Plague will have a count, just like the characters on Dave's party.
Yes. And then once that count runs out, as long as Plague is not RA1, which Rose is going to go ahead and slow Plague down just to make sure that Plague isn't taking an action every tick.
Well.
It's okay. Slow is a lot more effective than fast. It's okay that he got 2 fasts.
Alright, so now Plague will reset the count.
We're knocking Kane down here, I think, just to make sure he doesn't get levels, because he doesn't need levels, and he would be getting a lot of levels.
It wouldn't matter, this is number 6.
It's an extra text box.
Oh, that's fair.
At the end of the fight. He doesn't need the levels, it's the last objective. We don't... Oh, well, no, we're getting Kane back up, okay. We're just making sure that we can keep refreshing our account.
Yeah, we're making... There we go! And Plague
there we go, Plague is gone. There's the experience, there's the text boxes. And just as Infinious gets to the bottom of the moon, saves at the bottom of the moon, ready to do the Massa altar. Give the Zeus gauntlets. And that was
it.
GG's Engidave.
And our champions are hitting... Oh, sorry, this is Dude, Where's My Benjamin, isn't it? We're the right team here, buddy. Dude, Where's My Benjamin with the win now as Engidave secures a victory here in match 3 of the finals of the All Fort Cup.
And it sounds like we are now joined by Dave. GG.
Uh-oh. Do we have some audio issues on Dave's side? We might.
Thank you.
There we go.
There we go. Now we can hear you. GG.
Apparently my headset's been muted for a while, probably from arguing with the cat.
We have all done it.
Oh dear.
GG's Engidave, GG. So
that was a seed.
Yes, it was.
It certainly was. It said, I have one path that I want you to go on, and if you don't follow it, things are not going well.
Is it the path to go check music?
No.
No, that's the only thing we haven't seen.
We don't know where the Twin Harp is.
Oh, you want to see where it is first, or?
No, it's okay. You can check music all you want.
Oh.
But the seed said, you should do Ordeals, and then you should do Sheila.
I mean, the harp can only be at Sealed Cave or the Last Arm.
Yes.
Those are only 2 checks left.
Infinious did hair dryers?
Yep.
Luca Key and hair dryers.
Yeah, that Sheila 1 in that vanilla pan into value play was dirty.
Yes. Oh my goodness, especially after Magma Key was up on Ordeals. And you know, you're both clearing everything else first.
Hey, we called this last location championship for a reason.
Oh, it definitely was. Definitely was.
You both tried your hardest. I mean,
you both checked Kanan Room. We're sorely disappointed with that. You Zot, you know, at that point in time was nothing.
You managed to dodge that one.
Yeah, you dodged that one at least. And then Package was nothing. I mean, there's just a lot of like long checks that amounted to nothing in this seed.
I don't think we've seen the harp scroll by yet.
So,
Okay, so
It's
what
gotta
was
be-
the
We are
path you wanted me to
curious
go
where
on?
it is.
No, I
Nope,
mean that.
nope, that's the Crystal game.
Oh, you're right. What was the path you wanted
Yes,
me to go
on
on
our
while we're
end.
waiting for this?
I think the path that you took was one that I think
It
the
worked
game
out.
forced you on. I mean, it was
Yeah.
all like it was very linear. The seed was.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you were able to. It's not like you Infinious skipped any of the things that you did.
Hmm.
Did some of them in a different order, but he didn't skip any of the things,
Yeah.
other than Sheila 1, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, he's going
Ah, we're
to
about to
he's
get
going
the
to
answer where the harp is.
Yes, we're about to find out because Infinious is going to the giant.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I mean, you got all the power you wanted early game.
Yeah.
I trust.
Yeah, we had the Artie bow to start with was nice.
When the seed gives you an Artie bow and two characters who can make great use of it. I
Go
think
find
that's
arrows.
yes. I was going to say I think that's what the seed is telling you is go find arrows, and then the heroine robe is a nice bonus on top of that.
Yep.
I think the Heron Robe and the Charm arrows were in the same town. I believe they're
I
both
think
in Troya.
so.
All right, here's
That
our
sounds
last
right.
arm.
Hey, it's the race. Will Infinious tell us where it is, or will my
Or will-
scrolls
will-
decide to
will-
show it off
will-
at the
Oh my
end?
goodness. This is
Oh. Oh no.
oh oh dear.
It's not here.
Oh no.
Oh, it's sealed cave.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
And that means this has to
no.
be the Luca key.
No, Infinious has the Luca key.
Yeah.
No, I meant. Oh, sorry. My scroll's a little ahead of yours. Sorry.
Yeah, oh yeah, the hair dryers is the Luca
Yeah,
key.
he
Yes.
already did. He already did hair dryers. He's got the Luca key in hand.
He did that one.
He did that
Oh
one
my
already.
goodness, we wanted the harp to be some more fun, but oh well.
You would have gotten
Anyway,
a harp check from both of us this seed because, well,
it's an objective, I know.
number 7 says go do it.
Go
Yep.
do it. It's an objective.
So
But of course, you found everything else.
we used a stave scum there on Infinious' side after the coffin was the result of the last arm check.
So here's the actual path through the seed now that I put it together. The actual path through the seed was get underground and immediately do Keyless Tower.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Get your Darkness Crystal. Get the Rydia from the moon. Do
Oh,
the
there was
Warp
a Rydia?
Glitch. There was a
There was a
Rydia
Rydia
on the
there.
Lunar Dais.
Yep.
I had no reason to step foot on the lunar.
I know,
Dais.
you had no reason to check it, but there was a Rydia there. The only other Black Mage in the seed was up at the top of Zot, which was behind the hook from Dwarf Castle, so you couldn't do that. But go to the moon, get Rydia, do the Warp Glitch in
I
Dwarf
had-
Castle, and get your Twin Harp.
I had your crystal. I was just baiting it because I decided
Yes,
Tower
I
was 2 checks
understand.
versus 1.
It's the worst check in the game at this point because the other bad checks are objectives.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it got Infinious exit,
Yeah, it did. That was the win.
but exit does not save apparently that much time. And thank you for the music.
Of course.
I suppose we should actually ask you questions about the seed now.
Yeah.
As much fun as it is to just talk with you.
So I do have a question. I have a question.
Great.
So we get to the 1 hour mark, and I'm looking at the number of objectives that both of you have completed, and knowing how
Mhm.
fast these seeds normally are. At what point in time does that start ticking in your brain, wondering, "Oh no, what should I've done something different? And where I'm at? Where am I in terms of the race?"
Like you said, it's about the hour mark where it's like, where are my objectives?
Yeah, because at that point in time, you had done the cannon room, which was the gauntlet, which amounted to nothing. The package check, which amounted to nothing. Yes, the pack. I mean, so it was. Does that start ticking your head mentally and going, "Okay, I've got to find out where these are now, or else I'm going to end up falling behind"?
It does, especially when the package turned out dead. Because that's a long check for just a key item. Now, I was going to check the package anyway because I was hunting for a black mage, so I could
Sure.
warp,
Sure. Yep.
which is why I went straight there after getting it.
Oh yeah, it made sense. Like, you want to have a black mage before you do Dwarf Castle to get warp.
Like I
And then, of course, the package is like, did you want duplicate Yang?
be clear here. I wanted Tella out of that package.
Yes. Oh, 100%. That's warp and exit.
Yes. Like Tella there would have been all the value.
No, Tella was on break this seed.
Yep. He decided to take the night off.
Yeah, the two characters that you did not have in your party at the end that were in the seed were Palom and Rydia.
The two warp casters, of course.
Yes. To be fair, Palom was up the top of Zot, and
Yep.
Rydia was on the moon. And there were no duplicates of either of them.
Oh, one of them could have been in the,
Unless one was
in
on
the
the giant,
giant.
you're never finding
Oh,
that.
yeah, what was the
but
giant?
no one's doing the giant.
No.
Let's not consider the giant location as a character location, because no one is going to do that on this flag set.
Did you at any point in time think about resetting out of the cannon room? Because you went there first.
No, because I didn't remember where I saved last.
Okay.
That's fair.
That makes sense. Because Infinious went to the top first and then came down without saving. We're like, well, he's definitely doing it.
So I know I didn't save at the bottom of Zot before coming in. I hadn't saved on 4 because Cannon Room is 597 HP, and I have a very
Yeah.
angry ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, any normal boss there, and you're like, yeah, one hit and goodbye.
You're done, yeah.
Plus Golbez is already out of the pool.
Yeah,
Yep.
Golbez is gone. You don't have to worry about him. And
Yeah,
then
just
it's the gauntlet, and the gauntlet is, and of course, that gauntlet is like, hey, here's 3 fights where every enemy absorbs fire, and
Yeah,
you
there
have
were some.
one AOE ability, and it's flame.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of grumbling on my end when I saw that. But again, I didn't remember when I'd saved last, so it was like, well,
Mhm.
we have one choice, and that's to just
To
let
do
get
it.
it.
through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made
No.
sense. I just wanted to ask because, like I said, Infinious went to the top first, and then came down without saving. I was like, well, Infinious has to do it now because he's got the Darkness Crystal. So
Yeah, Top of Tower wasn't that scary from what I remember.
It was just Dark Imps.
it is Dark Imps.
Yeah. Argue.
Oh boy. Yeah.
No. It's a tough call. There's an argument
yeah.
made for resetting us doing the dimps again.
Yeah, it's a decent amount of hit points. I don't know.
And 20-ish you have to chew through.
If you saved at the bottom of tower, that's also a long walk.
Yeah.
And I don't think Infinious did, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't think he saved in the tower.
Oh no, then you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't save it right there at 7th floor, it doesn't feel great.
Yeah, dude,
Infinious did make great work of the black chocobo that spawns after you get in the whale
You
Yep.
gotta show
from
some
Baron
swag.
Chocobo Forest. Yes, you gotta do the swag chocobo from Baron. I love that it's specifically after you go inside the big whale. Not when you raise the whale, when you go inside the whale.
In it.
It
All
might
right.
be related to the story
We
cutscene
get-
that happens with Rosa
Ooh,
and Rydia.
Probably. That would make sense.
We get music on Infinious' side.
Yeah. I think that's our sign to try and wrap this interview up quickly. So I do want to say GG's on getting the win for your team in this tournament, Dave.
Thank you. And GG's to Infinious.
Oh,
we
yeah.
will crown the last location champion. He has certainly won that title.
And congrats.
It's been a running gag between the two of us.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, any final thoughts on the seed or the tournament in general?
The tournament in general. Team tournaments are always fun. Just, getting to play with your friends. And I really liked Potion Party back in EEL, so getting to play a modified version again was a joy. GG's to Infinious, and thank you, Beauty, for rolling this wonderful seed. Stony for pushing all the buttons. And Rexol and Xeno for calming this. And thank you to the event team for putting on this event.
Absolutely. Congratulations once again. Congratulations to your team.
Thank you. And we'll wrap this up and let Infinious get in here.
Awesome. Take care, Dave. Appreciate it.
Take care.
All right. So once again, that is tournament champion Engidave as members of Dude, Where's My Benjamin, winners of the All Forward Cup. And we see Infinious picking up an Avenger from the Harp check.
That's nice, I guess, if
I guess.
it mattered anymore, but we're done.
We're done.
That was it. That was Infinious' 6th objective. Finishing, there's that official time, 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 1 second. GG's Infinious.
GG's Infinious. We have audio on Infinious' side as well. Maybe? Or did my audio just go out?
No, you're
Okay.
coming through just fine. I can't hear Infinious either.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. I
There we-
unplugged that. Oh yeah,
There we
GG's.
Oh, there we
yeah.
go.
Alright. At least I won the last location championship because yes, I
You
did
did!
last
You
location.
did.
On the last
Literally
location
lost
championship, you checked everything except for the one thing that led to the other 2 objectives, but that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like that's how it goes. You play. You have to choose your gambles, and yeah, like the point where I had to choose between do I chase this because I left both Fade Match Freebie and Shield 1 to last. I had to pick one fade. I chose package. I chose to do package, and you know, like,
Yep.
what can you do?
Sheila was rude. It was
Yeah.
a vanilla pan into Baron Key into Adamant Rock.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of worked out it was in some combination thereof because, well, I didn't have any other options, so.
Yeah, you did check everything else.
But yeah, like, it's one of those things where, you know, you have to choose. Like, I felt kind of behind, even because I did like, apart from like after the point I lost where I took that unnecessary wipe 2 elements. I did like how I ran this throughout. It's just I just chose poorly when it happens.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you. The same thing I asked Engidave is, you know, you had the long check with the package, which was a zonk. You had the long check with the cannon room, which was a zonk. You had the long check with Zot, that was a zonk. I mean, at what point in time were you starting to kind of the heart rate was starting to increase? You're looking at the clock and going, it's over an hour. At what point in time did you say, okay, I needed to find something now?
I personally didn't feel it this seed because I assumed that Dave also last location the Magma Key on the Overworld because I would guess that he would left all deals to last. So I didn't feel too bad about that. I did also feel pretty good about the fact that I got that Baron in on the first try, which that was actually kind of a rude Baron in, especially with the opening spell being nuke on Golbears.
Yep.
So I felt okay. There's a chance that I made that fight went so well. I actually made up time, despite the fact that, you know, Rosa got nuked to the face. No, so I think in terms of overall, I didn't feel too bad about the overall because, again, I assumed Dave last location, last location Magma Key, so I thought that was like even. The bit where I think where I felt like I needed to make the play was when that tower key from the tower key gauntlet came up with a vampire. That was when I felt that I felt super behind that point because I could easily see a world where Dave does not do the Zot check because especially considering I did that immediately after getting the hook from Dwarf. If things had routed differently, for example, if we did set up Shield 1 immediately, and if there was a warp caster in Baron Castle, that I guess the way this played out, that I would probably get to this super late. So yeah, it was a kind of rough one too. Especially when you make the decision to chase the pink tail which turned to rat tail, which turned to nothing, I believe, right?
It was Earth Crystal. That's what got you to that.
Of course, right. And when that came up, nothing is okay. Let's dive the hook. That's right. Let's dive the hook.
Yep.
And when that turned up, nothing as well. That's turned up cow. That's what turned up the cow too. The deep hook dive, and you go, okay. That is when you have. I mean, I think Zot not panning out wasn't too bad anyway, because again, this was probably especially since we knew where Crystal Swords were, and we had already done Ordeals, and we had a Rosa. I think Ordeals is a thing I assume Dave would have done anyway. So, because exit would make that is your one source of exit in that case. Yeah, I think it's just in the end, it's just all right. This Tower Key Jordan, which I also was kind of slow on. I probably should have just equipped the Assassin Dagger on Edge to begin with, and then that will split many things a bit easier. But alas, yeah.
All right.
That was probably a long-winded answer for that.
No, that's okay. The next one may be a little bit long-winded as well, but I want to get your thoughts. I know you came in a little bit later into the tournament, subbing in for another player. What was your take on the tournament as a whole? How did you enjoy it?
It was interesting. It was interesting. Like I'm not gonna. It was interesting for me basically because like of all the free flags, this 5-1 Fiesta is probably my least preferred because it really doesn't play to my strengths. I think no. I think if I was to be given, say, an Adam Cup experience, or even to a lesser extent, ZZA, I think I'll probably perform a bit better than I have this tournament. But you know, I mean, I was on holiday when Silent started, so I couldn't join the team. So, in that case, it is you get what you're given if you're going to opt into being a freelancer, especially given the circumstances why I became a freelancer. So, so yeah, I think overall, so it's kind of awkward for me. I think a part of me did wonder whether 4 weeks was a bit too short, but I don't know. That might be something for the event team to look into. Like, it really feels odd that, especially it was pool play. It wasn't even Swiss. It was just pool play.
Yeah, just pool play. Yeah.
So, and you didn't know who your next round was. So it kind of led to some interesting things happening, which, yeah, I think there were some things which, if the admin team was to run this exact form again, they might have made a few changes. But that's This is part of a learning. I guess it's kind of a learning experience for what works in terms of tournaments and what doesn't work.
Well, that's all I've got for Infinious there. Xeno, do you got anything else?
No, just want to congratulate you again on a well-run race and winning the last location championship.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I get to lord that over Dave.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Listen, Dave gets to have like an actual prize isn't like a harp song or something, but you get to lord that over him.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, thanks for you two for doing commentary. Thanks for Stoney for doing tracking, and thanks to B&D for rolling. Well, actually, no, I will thank you for this scene. This was if nothing else, if nothing else, I'm pretty sure this has been an interesting one for people to watch. If nothing else,
it certainly was.
Take care. Have a wonderful evening.
Cheers.
Well,
all right. So, Xena, what are your closing thoughts on this tournament as we close the All Fourth Cup?
This has been, this has been a wild tournament. Team tournaments always seem to be in Free Enterprise, but it's been a good one. I'm a little bit sad to see it over already.
Yeah, it was my first experience with the tournament here with Free Enterprise, and I know that a lot of the feedback, I don't say a lot, some of the feedback has been the length of the tournament. But I think for the runners, I understand why that might be a thing. For the commentators, but the spectators, for the spectators, I think there was a lot of things to see when you have this. You have
got to see a lot.
Yeah, you have variety in the different flag sets. But I
appreciated that a lot.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I think hopefully, and I've noticed we've got a lot of newcomers that have come in since we started this. If you're still watching, I know there's several of you still out there, and you still want to get involved in Free Enterprise, join the Discord, hang out with us, and we can get you set up, help you learn some of the flags, and get you on your feet, if nothing else. Be able to shoot the breeze with you. So, it was a fun time.
I do want to quickly shout out that if you want updates on when the next tournament is happening, the Discord is the best place to get updates on that. I don't have any for you right now. Do stay tuned to this channel because we will be moving into our club season pretty soon, which means we're going to have all sorts of community club races happening going forward. And yeah.
All right.
Stay tuned here.
Yeah. I was going to say, I want to thank Stony for doing our tracking for the ninth race. Thanks to Beauty for doing our restreaming. Xeno and I up here, sitting here jawing away the entire race, kind of giving you with the play-by-play, but would not be possible without the help of Stony and Beauty. Would not be helpful without the help of our runners too. So make sure.
Oh, absolutely.
We got their channels in there. Make sure you go give them a follow. Obviously, you've seen they're very, very good runners. You can definitely learn a few things from them. So I think I'm about out of breath.
Oh yeah, there are clubs already starting in the Discord. So
yep.
There is stuff happening. There is always new stuff happening in the Discord. So definitely check that out. Anyway,
so my club didn't stop. So
well, there's other stuff happening.
Yep.
Anyway, that does it for us for this broadcast. Thank you all so much once again, and we'll see you when we see you.
Take care. Have a good night.